Okay, I can take the mask off now. A few minutes between raindrops here, but if everybody who lives in Florida or who has been here understands, so it's raining, and it's the 23rd anniversary of my father's death. Dad, Grandpa, Mickey, Uncle Mike, we miss him so. 23 years, unbelievably, and as long as this rain doesn't get too bad, I've got a poem that I want to read, and it's dedicated to my father. He's buried right here, and I come to you from Queen of Peace Cemetery, where my sweet daughter Tina is also buried. My mother, 30 years ago, died and left us and went into heaven. And my little brother Mark, only a few months ago. Cousin Lorraine, some years ago, found letters that my father had written to his sister Hannah, and while he was on his way to the invasion of Japan in 1944. So that inspired me to remember things that Dad never talked about, his experiences in World War II. So I thought that I would write this poem and read it. So before it starts really pouring, and I hope you can see, it's called Abba, which was I just saw lightning. Abba, which is the name that Jesus called his heavenly Father. Abba, Father in Aramaic. So, Abba, half-shaven, sitting under tree, philosopher and dad was he. Unassuming there he'd sit, cigar in mouth but never lit. Few knew about the call he heeded, young man responding as country needed. The only man in his family to fight, though samurai with sword and might. As world burned down he went to fight, heeding the call as it was right. Who'd live or die no one knew quite, those who survived epitaphs would write. A nation's fate rode ocean's waves, Pacific bound towards islands and caves, to Saipan, Rota, Tinian, and Guam, to Okinawa and beyond. Many men and ships were lost at sea, but he survived, my dad to be. The world goes on in little notes, those sacrifices, those letters wrote, to loved ones waiting safe at home, by those willing to die for their freedom. A light would come to change the world, an awful cloud of death unfurled, yet 500,000 lives were saved to return home on ocean waves. I love you, Daddy, and I miss you.